Hi, I'm Emily Lyon. I am the artistic director of Expand the Canon and the director of A Bold Stroke for a Husband by Hannah Cowley here at the American Shakespeare Center.
Thank you so much for joining us, Emily, and sharing a little bit about A Bold Stroke for a Husband and bringing it to our stage here at the Blackfriars Playhouse. We are producing this in association with Expand the Canon. Can you tell us a little bit about Expand the Canon?
I'd love to. Yeah. Yes, Expand the Canon is a celebration and a call to action to include more voices in what is considered the classics. We all love Shakespeare, and I personally came from a Shakespeare background, and for many years I was directing Shakespeare with a feminist lens, or trying to make all of the women in Shakespeare's plays feel as human and dynamic as the women we know in person. And of course, he writes incredible women, but not that many. So it was really delightful to discover that women have always been writing, and Expand the Canon has curated 52 plays over 400 years from, I think, 16 countries and 11 different languages that we love and think should be seen on stages and read in colleges all over the country and the world.
There are tons of fantastic lines in the show, as we heard in our last video. What is your favorite line in A Bold Stroke for a Husband?
Is hard because there are so many good ones, but I think my personal favorite is the vainest female in the hour of her power and exaltation is still outdone by man in vanity.
That was one I almost put in the other thing too, and I was like, oh, it's long, so we're gonna know.
It is, but it's a good one.
It is a good one. What makes it your favorite quote?
First, it's funny. And I just think it's such a fun and frankly, honest statement. Of course, hashtag not all men, hashtag not all women, but, I love the idea that we talk so much about women being emotional or, caring about their looks. And there's so many plays, especially in Shakespeare's canon, about honor, right? And that men are driven by wanting their honor to be intact, their name to be intact. And that is absolutely a kind of vanity. So I think it's a really astute observation from a female playwright to the nature and power of men and ego.
I love it. Awesome. More specifically about Bold Stroke, can you tell us a little bit about this is your 5th time working on the show in a kind of directorial position. You said you've directed a full stage one other time, and you've done 3 stage readings of it, and now you're bringing it here. So after working on the show for such a long time, I was curious, what is your history with it, and what was your first impression of this show?
I fell in love with Bold Stroke for a Husband pretty much the first time we read it. It is on our very first Expand the Canon list back in 2020 when we launched the project. And I just thought it was hilarious from the jump. It has so many good lines, so many characters, and when reading it, I'd done Taming of the Shrew before, many moons ago, and it gives you all the things that you want or think you want from Taming of the Shrew, but I think it does it better. You've got, this powerful woman who is resisting society's demands on her, but instead of it being a character flaw, it is truly a scheme, hints. And she also has 4 other amazing women with agency who all have their own opinions about love and life and what they want, how they want to get it. And, anything with good gags, a lot of silly characters, and a lot of heart really gets me. So I've always loved it from the jump.
If you could mash together Shakespeare plays to then become A Bold Stroke for a Husband, what would be, or if people have certain favorites and stuff like that, which 3 Shakespeare plays would you compare it to?
I think Bold Stroke for a Husband is a mashup of Taming of the Shrew, Twelfth Night, and like the first half of Romeo and Juliet.
Well, it's very fitting that it's in the season with Twelfth Night too, which is fantastic.
It is, and it's very fun. You'll get to see Viola play another sort of semi-pants role in Victoria. So that's a fun wink through the season.
Yep, constantly casting Summer England in the pants roles. We love it.
You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly. So this is your first time directing a full production for the Blackfriars Playhouse. How have you approached adapting the show to the Blackfriars Playhouse?
Wonderfully, it really doesn't need too much adaptation. It's written for kind of this style. It was performed in 1783 at the Drury Lane and then at Covent Garden. So it's really in that sort of English comedy built for this type of performance. The other full performance we did of it was actually at an outdoor stage. So all the lights were on then too, but in a different way. And I think it really so naturally fits to this kind of public and conversational space. There are asides, there are turns to the audience, and I think it works so beautifully when our characters are really engaging with our community. And you get to share in those moments where they're having a tough time or trying to disguise themselves and hoping it's working. So it's such a fun play to not only see, but also feel like you're a part of, which is perfect for the Blackfriars.
So what has been the most surprising part of the process so far?
This is my first time directing a full production for the second time, which is also funny being a Shakespeare nerd. I've definitely worked on a Shakespeare play multiple times before, but I don't know that I've ever actually directed one more than once. So this is my first time like getting into a play that I have an idea of what it is and get to approach it fresh. So it's really fun getting to kind of rediscover all the different ways that these lines can be said, all the different bodies and humans that can fill out this story, and how versatile it is. That's been really fun. And also, I came to see Twelfth Night and discovered you can put some adornments on the stage at the Blackfriars, which I did not know. So you'll be seeing a nice bevy of roses here, and that was a fun discovery for me.
Oh my gosh, I'm excited to see that. I was here when they were hanging some of the greenery and stuff and playing with that, so I think it's going to be absolutely beautiful to see.
It is an English play that is supposedly set in Spain, and it feels fairly clear that Hannah Cowley never actually went to Spain. So I've been sort of jokingly calling it fan fiction Spain. It's the idea of what you think Spain is, and its passion and its romance, and we're really leaning into that, so that's fun.
Why should people engage with the show here and now at the Blackfriars Playhouse in 2026?
What a good question. Frankly, my first answer is it is really fun and funny, and I don't know about you, but I need some levity in this moment where it feels like things are a little thorny. Speaking of roses, haha.
That's a good way to put it.
Great jokes. But I also think there's something really wonderful to remembering how many perspectives can belong in the same world. That having all of these women characters have different opinions and still all have agency, that they all have different wants and desires, and yet they can still all get along and want to support each other, is a really beautiful and fun story, and a reminder that we've had that perspective for like 250 years and more. So it's a great escape into another fanfiction Spain passionate place that's really fun, as well as really heart-driven and thoughtful.
To conclude, what are you most excited for audiences to experience about this show?
Okay, there is a scene that I love so much. It is the most silly, ridiculous wooing scene that has 8 million music references. And if you don't laugh in that scene, then I really have not done my job well. But no, it is, I'm kind of obsessed with it. It's my favorite scene in the show, maybe. Don't tell anyone. Is this being recorded? Yeah. No, there are so many things that I'm excited for people to experience. And I think just getting to laugh with this play, I know that especially Shakespeare audiences are familiar with the concept of, yeah, stuff 400 years ago was pretty good, and we get it, and it really speaks to us now. I think a lot of times we forget that there's stuff in the middle between then and now that's also really excellent and vibrant. Actually, a couple people have said, oh, well, when was it adapted? And I was like, it's not. It's really, those are the words, with like one exception. So it's really exciting to see people hopefully fall in love with another old play that will be new to them and bring a lot of delight.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, and I can't wait to see A Bold Stroke for a Husband on stage, and you should come see A Bold Stroke for a Husband on stage as well.
Yeah, thank you for having me. And please come on down to the American Shakespeare Center. Have a great time seeing A Bold Stroke for a Husband by Hannah Cowley. It is a fabulous play, and I'm really excited for you to see it.